Your mind is one of many.
Hello agents, I'm Susanna Moyer and this is the Ingress Report. On Saturday, agents around the world collided in an intense contest to control the Helios Anomalies. The first was in Taipei, with satellites in Hong Kong and Kuala Lumpur. The second was in Chicago, with satellites in Richmond and Galveston. With a tremendous turnout of more than 1,000 agents in both Taipei and Hong Kong, and over 800 in Chicago, this was the largest ever single day of Ingress Anomalies.
VP leader， 请报一下你们的 target VP。
There are about 800 to 900 people in my Ingress circle.
声音真的非常的小声了，能够麻烦你调整一下吗
？29号移动2。
This year, I'm sure we will do much better.
The anomalies were marked with ambitious strategy, combined with tremendous efforts on the ground.
We're trying to maximize our efficiency in how we work, how we control, and how we keep our team together.
In Asia, enlightened Operation Matahari blanketed portions of India, Sri Lanka, South Korea, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, Taiwan, China and Mauritius in a series of megafields.
Yeah, and we made a massive field covering Kuala Lumpur.
The operation, over 2 months in the planning, was executed alongside the Asian Helios Anomalies as part of the Global Enlightened strategy. The plan worked. Despite a strong counter-effort in Hong Kong, which the resistance controlled 346 to 138, the Enlightened claimed Kuala Lumpur 160 to 127, and the primary site of Taipei 641 to 336.
赶快确认入资状况，赶快进入状况。根据刚才的，
我是 VP2， 我们往国父纪念馆国旗台移动，over。呼叫小博，公博这边，我在东高路跟基隆路口这边，over。
区的16，维也纳艺术喷泉。
是玩这个游戏认识了很多的人，然后大家都说这个活动非常的重要，你不来的话，绿军就要垮台了，所以就有一个很沉重的使命感，今天一定要来打爆蓝军。对。
In addition, the Enlightened controlled the volatile regional cell of Manila and additional cells Fukuoka and Coimbatore. In Kuala Lumpur, Agent MyGz was present and witnessed the anomaly firsthand on behalf of the cross-faction investigative effort Operation Essex and provided this footage.
We had people who organized this very well and planned this very well, and the commitment of those who signed up actually was fantastic. So overall, we are very satisfied with the turnout, at least on the Enlightened side. But I could see it's the same with Resistance, because I can see that they had a large turnout as well.
9 hours later, in Chicago, Richmond and Galveston, agents invested heavily in fielding efforts, the most impressive of which was a 14-layer mega field over Galveston. After the Chicago resistance secured measurement 1, the Enlightened rallied to take measurement 2 by a lead of just 1.
I have 2 people from Colorado on my bike team today, which I think is astounding. We have a lot of people from Milwaukee, Indiana. We've got people from all over the Midwest who've come in to support the Enlightened today.
When the dust settled, the Enlightened emerged victorious. They controlled 4 of 6 regional cells, including the volatile cell of Brno in the Czech Republic, as well as both satellite sites, Richmond with 231 to 113, and Galveston with 248 to 139.
I have 3 that are on route
every corner of this broad, vast expanse of space had somebody with a phone and a battery packed in their back pocket.
The resistance was really outnumbered.
They put up an amazing field and we weren't able to respond in time to get it down before measurement.
It was a lot of our first dating.
Yeah.
Like when we were first, beginning a relationship, we would Ingress together, and he got me into it.
I get panic attacks in open spaces, too many people around. With Ingress, it makes you think of something else. And then before you know it, you're like miles away from home. You're with a group of people that you absolutely love, and you're doing something that you never thought you could.
Chicago was captured by the Enlightened.
Completing their sweep of the day, the Enlightened controlled Chicago, the primary centre of the anomaly, with a hard-earned 684 to 550. In Richmond, there was a winner of a different kind, when Agent Philistine 11 proposed to Agent N. Sunibi during the anomaly.
Will you marry me?
She said yes. The Enlightened hold a strong advantage of 12-4 going into the next Helios Anomalies, which are centred in Prague with satellites in Manchester and Rotterdam, and in Detroit with satellites in Baltimore and Indianapolis on August 23rd. The pressure is now on the resistance. Last week, agents rallied to protest the actions of Dr. Deborah Bogdanovich, who deployed a second iteration of her portal virus, a next-generation XM weapon of sorts. Developed by the CDC, it caused natural portal decay to increase to 25% per day, causing a fully resonated portal to break down to a neutral state in just 4 days. After showing examples of area portals, Agent Markboy81 made a solemn promise to Dr. Bogdanovich.
I will not allow your virus to eat one single resonator out here. Do what you have to do. I'm ready.
Dr. Martin Schubert, a respected XM researcher, had predicted that a combined global mind unit level of 1 billion or higher would be able to mitigate the effects of the virus. Although a series of impressive and inspiring fielding operations were undertaken by both factions, agents were unable to reach that target. In Coimbatore, India, the Bangalore and India Enlightened groups built an 11-layered series of megafields, controlling 39 million mind units. While in Brazil, Operation Green Cry of the West by agents Liduidi, Gigichi and Madimbu built a 15-layered 22.1 million mind unit control area for the resistance. Following the end of Saturday's anomaly, Deborah Bogdanovich released a statement expressing her disappointment that humanity had become, quote, deeply infected by exotic matter, and vowed to continue her work on a human-administered XM inoculation that would render humans immune to the effects of XM. As predicted, based on intel released at the anomalies in Dublin and San Diego, new XM artifacts have begun to emerge. 2 appeared in the US, 1 in Hawaii and 1 in California, and 3 more surfaced in France, Cyprus and Sri Lanka respectively. The Resistance target portal appeared in Spain, and the Enlightened target portal appeared in Peru. It looks as if agents finally have an opportunity to permanently destroy the portal virus. Some, however, including Enlightened artist Roland Jarvis, believe the XM artifacts may contain more power than we currently understand. The implication is that interacting with the artifacts may cause unintended consequences.
Yes, of course. I'm different in that way. In many ways. Look, Helios has the power to change things. And it will. Perhaps not for the better. That's why the artifacts are so important to us. 40 artifacts. They will travel along links between portals resonating at level 7 or higher on the hour. They can be captured at various special target portals that will appear at locations around the globe. Yes, it is imperative that the artifacts do not fall into the wrong hands. No, look, it's because we do not understand their power that makes them so important.
Finally, in tech news, the Ingress Intel map has gained the ability to redeem passcodes. These passcodes can contain valuable XM objects or medals for accomplishments, such as attending an anomaly. They can be obtained in various ways, including solving puzzles online, participating in discussions on the Niantic Project G+ page, and from other sources, such as the reportedly XM-enhanced Hintwater. In addition, the latest version of the Ingress scanner, version 1.58, enables iPhone agents to scout new portals, allowing them to take part in the enrichment of the global portal network. We'll be tracking the Helios artifacts and hope to have an extensive update for you next week. For the Ingress Report, I'm Susanna Moyer.
40 chances to save the future.